Hey yo, Choppies, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Hip Hop Made Me Do It. This is episode number, drum roll please, 5. Woo, cinco, and I don't know how to say it in another language, but you already get the vibe. Every time I upload one of these new videos, I also go and refresh my Spotify playlist. Hip Hop Made Me Do It with all the music that was relevant to me at the time of the story, and also my music. I'll sprinkle my music in there, and yeah. So make sure you hit the description below so you can get to the playlist and check out dope music. You know what I mean? Also, these videos, I'm just happy that y'all jacking them. I appreciate that. I'm doing my best to make these videos better. So I'm getting a camera just for these videos, a mic system, and editing software to put some more sauce on these videos. You know what I'm saying? And let me let y'all, this After 10 hoodie. So I told y'all about this After 10 hoodie on my last video. And since then, 18 of y'all bought the hoodies. 18 of y'all. So look, I told y'all, every 10th person will win a free hoodie, a hoodie that I haven't released yet. I already know what hoodie, and these hoodies are fire, right? So you're gonna get this hoodie on top of a brand new hoodie that I haven't released yet. That's gonna be a limited hoodie as well. And so every 10th, so somebody already won one, the 10th person. Now we're 2 orders away from the 20th person. So if you haven't ordered yet and you want to order a hoodie, make sure you go chinamaconline.com, description below, and order a hoodie, and you just may win. You just may be the 20th person. So the 30th person is going to win one, the 40th person is going to win one, and the 50th person will win all paid expense trip to New York City to come vibe with me. You'll come to the studio with me. You'll come to what else you'll come to? You'll come to do a Mac Eats with me. We'll go eat, and I'll bring you to a club, a popping club in New York City, and we gonna party. And you know, China Mac and the whole gang, we turn up when we party. So if you interested in getting a hoodie representing China Mac in a way that nobody else will, only my true choppies will represent me in a way, because it has my big ass ID in the back, and a lot of people's not gonna do that, but only my true choppies will. So if you're down to represent me in a way that nobody else will, and you're down to, you know, possibly win a free hoodie or a all expense paid trip to New York City to come chop it up with a big choppy, then go and order your hoodies right now. So what story am I gonna tell today? I have an interesting one for you today. How do you get buns in prison? And when I say that, I'm not talking about gay, nothing gay, because we don't entertain that. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's just not my thing. You know what I'm saying? So look, how do you get buns in prison? When you're locked in a maximum, this is New York City. I'm not talking about, I've never been in prison nowhere else. I've never been in LA. I've never been, because I see on the description, oh, that would never happen in LA or over here or over here. Well, we're not in LA. We're in New York City. So I can only speak for New York City. Now check this out. In New York City, you can get buns a couple ways, right? They have conjugal visits. And I think New York City may be one of the only states that have that, New York State. And conjugal visits is if you're married and you have a good institutional record, you're not getting tickets, you're not going to the box, you're not getting infractions or whatever. Every month or every 3 months, they'll allow, depending on the prison, they'll allow you to get a conjugal visit. That means your family can come, or your wife, if you're married, your wife can come into like a little a trailer, and it has a kitchen, it has a living room, it has a bedroom, it has a TV, it has a little porch, and you can just basically spend the weekend there with your loved ones. And over there, you can get your rocks off. You know what I'm saying? That's one. But a lot of people aren't married. You know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers aren't fortunate enough to have wives that rock with them the whole way through. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't married, so I didn't get them conjugal visits. another way you can get buns in prison is if you sneak it on the visiting floor. So like in New York State prison, the visiting floors, some of them, they vary in different prisons, right? But some of them are really wide and some of them are loose. So you can kind of like, they got vending machines. So some people can slide off in the vending machine, go behind the vending machine and get your hump on while somebody else holds you down. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of hard because, you know, on a regular visit, they're really watching a lot more. So that's hard. You can kind of like, you know, if the officer isn't looking, you could kind of, you know, get some head real quick or whatever. But that's hard too on a regular visit. You know what I mean? That doesn't really happen so often, but I've seen it happen before. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of crazy because people will have their mothers there, people will have their kids there, and dudes would just be there like this, getting it in. And that's crazy. I mean, but I mean, you're in prison, so it's like, you know, how can you be mad at somebody for trying to get days off? You know what I'm saying? But it'd be kind of savage in it. Another way you can get it is also on a visit, but these are called festivals, right? So like a festival is like, you know, it's like a visit, but it's like not a real, it's like for like, say there's a graduation and there's a festival for graduation, or there's like a holiday and there's a festival for graduation. The officers, they'll just have like maybe 1 or 2 officers. It'll be more lenient and you can walk around, move around, and that is easier. It's easier to get buns over there. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten buns a couple times at festivals. You know what I'm saying? I've seen crazy stuff, like, you know, because at the festivals you can get pictures, right? So like a guy be there taking pictures, and then all the people will form, like everybody will form a line waiting to get pictures, right? So that line will be like a wall, right? And then like the officer can't see through the line, so people will be mad tight on the line, and then of course they're all couples and stuff, and then somebody will be behind the line getting it in, boom, 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 and while everybody's waiting online, so nobody can see it, be like a Brazilian sex fest. You know what I'm saying? I've seen that. I participated in that before. It's kind of crazy. But yo, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Like, you know, our sexuality is a big thing. So like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? That's one way to do it. That happened a couple times for me. And then the other way you can do it is through, you know, if your game is strong, you can get one of these officers. You know what I'm saying? One of these female officers. There's always female officers there you can get, and if not a female officer, then you can get like a female worker, like a, you know, a civilian, like maybe she works in a library, a school teacher, whatever, right? Laundry, like, because they in the jail they have mad civilians that work there that aren't officers, and a lot of times those are the people that get bagged up because you know, they live in like a small town somewhere and they ain't getting no action, so they around, you know, they probably got like a 50-year-old husband that don't show them no, you know what I'm saying, no nothing, and you come into prison with all of these sexually, you know what I'm saying, like sexually frustrated people, like, you know what I mean, the sex is just driving out of them, and they're giving you compliments and they giving you this and that, and they showing you attention that you haven't had maybe in years or never even had that type of attention. So it's kind of hard for the females to kind of resist that. So a lot of times dudes be cracking them. You know what I'm saying? I've seen that happen so many times. I myself have done that twice. You know what I mean? I had a civilian once, and I was able to get a correctional officer once. I'm not gonna say where, I'm not gonna say none of that, but I did. And the way I did that was, you know, at the end of the day, they're officers, but they're women too. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're still women. You know what I mean? They're still human beings. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same things that if they're gonna be attracted to you out there, they're gonna be attracted to you in there too. And it's maybe even more intense because they get to see you all the time. So those, you working out, your body looking right, you coming out the shower, she see you like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you get opportunity to talk to them. The only thing is, in prison, it's really like mad people all around. So it's kind of hard for you to kind of like put your game in without people noticing. You know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of haters out there, because like you might be on the tier all the way down and you're talking to a female officer and they see you talking to her consistently. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers that have their mirrors out looking like, oh, he talking to her, they'll hate, and then they'll go and drop a slip like, right, like, oh, inmate such and such keep on talking to this officer, I think they might have whatever, and then put it in the thing, and the next thing you know, that officer's under investigation. That's just straight lame hating stuff, but that happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? Dudes be mad because they game ain't strong, so they want to hate on another dude, which I don't understand. But so it's hard to do that because all eyes are on you. But sometimes if you're able to finesse it, if you're in the right position, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? So the way that happened for me was I was a porter on the gallery. I was in a maximum prison. I'm not going to say where, but I was in a maximum prison. I was a porter on the gallery, and I used to come out all the time, clean. And what a porter is a person that cleans the gallery. You know, they bring the food, they do all that, whatever. So when everybody's locked in, the porters is out. You know what I'm saying? So that's more opportunity for me to kick game to a shorty. So I was talking to her for like maybe a good month and a half. Maybe a good month and a half, 2 months, kept on talking. And that talking, you know, you put a little tester here, you put a little tester there, you put a little tester there, and then next thing you know, when she like showing a little interest, then you go for it, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's harder, so you have to really calculate it in a way that's like, you know, so I was talking to her for a minute. Boom, and she was showing interest, but it wasn't like, you know what I mean, like here you got to be very careful because her job is online, you know what I'm saying? And you know, you can get kicked out the prison, you can get a whole new charge, you know, it could get serious, you know what I'm saying? So she could, if she gets caught, she could say, oh, he raped me, and then that's a whole nother thing, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to be very careful when you do these things. So I was talking to her for a while, boom, boom. So how I used to do it is when everybody go to rec, and when everybody go to the yard, go to the gym, boom, and it empties out, when she stay on the gallery, I stay on the gallery. I don't go to rec. So I talk to her, boom, boom, sit down, talk to her, whatever, or she pull up to my cell when I'm talking to her. So slowly, as the time winds down, we get a little familiar. We get a little comfortable. You know what I'm saying? The first time, you know, she kind of touched my shoulder a little bit. I kind of like, I'm telling a joke, and I kind of test it, put my hand on her back. She don't say nothing. Next thing you know, maybe a week or two later, we grab her ass, and she's with it. So after I grab the ass, I'm like, all right, it's lit. But I didn't get it after that, you know what I'm saying? But I go back in my cell and I'm hype. I'm like, yo, imagine you ain't get sex in like 6 years, bro. Like, you're just like, and you're just thinking about it. It consumes you. You're just thinking about ways to get it. Like, how can I do it? Because she let me grab her ass, so it's lit. You know what I'm saying? And then you go back in, you put your curtain on, and you and you just revision that moment, replay it, you know what I'm saying? And you get hyped, you know what I mean? So finally one day everybody was out, and I was out sweeping, right? And then I seen her go to the end of the gallery and open up the gate. So there's 2 galleries, right? So there's one gallery over here and there's another gallery. It's 2 different galleries, right? So it's 2 different galleries, and it's like 80 cells over here and like whatever, 80 cells over here. And then when you come through, there's like a walkway. So you walk through this gate over here, and then you can get to this gallery. You know what I'm saying? So she was coming on this gallery, going through this gallery. So when I seen her walking there, I knew she was about to go into the gate. So I went over there, kind of like speed walked. I ran, right? So boom, I went to the gate like this, boom. So soon before she opened the gate, I was right behind her. And then when she opened the gate, she went in, and I held the gate, and she looked, and then she let me through, you know what I'm saying? Then we closed the gate, and I just started talking to her in her ear, like, yo, what's up? Boom, 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 boom. And we moved like this. She was like, no. And then I grabbed her like this, grabbed her, both strong, grabbed her by her buns, lifted her up, and then she kind of like, huh. I knew it was on at that time. You know what I'm saying? And look, to show you how thirsty I was is because, I don't want to do it without protection. You know what I'm saying? So before I made that move, I had made a move to get a condom before all of that, because I was like, oh, there's a possibility I bust a move to get a condom. You know what I'm saying? Like people coming from the trailers or whatever, somebody brought one back for me. Boom, so I had that in my pocket. I had that thing in my pocket. It was burning in my pocket like, woo, it's about to go down. So when I grabbed it and she made that little moan, I knew it was on right there. You know what I'm saying? So I grabbed her, and then I lifted her up, and then I started just like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I bet. So I went to the front, unbuttoned her thing, and pulled it down. And at first she kind of like, no, like this, but she couldn't make too much noise because there's officers. You hear keys jingling down there. You hear people talking over here, people talking. So it's like crazy, but I kind of like, boom, pulled it down a little bit, and she was with it. She made a little like, no, but she was with it. So boom, and then I just turned her around, and it was steps, like the rail. So she just grabbed the rail, and I put that thing on, and I did my thing. It was quick as hell because you don't know who's gonna walk up. You don't know, but you can hear. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like doing my thing, and bro, when I tell you, whew, that was the quickest session I've ever had in my life. I usually pride myself to go a little longer, but in those type of conditions, you just gotta. That's the faster you go, is the faster is the better. You know what I'm saying? So I did my thing, and then right after that, boom, she went, pulled her pants up, and she went through the thing, opened the gate, and she was like, oh my God, boom, and I just took the broom and I just started walking like nothing happened. But yo, bro, I was like, after from walking to the end gate all the way to my cell, I was like floating, bro. I was like, oh, it's lit, cause having sex with a girl is one thing, and that's like something that makes you feel good because it's like it's not easy per se. Sometimes it's really easy, but a lot of times you gotta fight for it. You know what I'm saying? So when you gotta fight for it and you finally get something that you've been working for, it's like, okay, boom. But it's a whole lot different when you're in prison, and it's like all of these factors that's like pushing against it, and you're able to do it. That's like, I was like this. The man. Facts, yo. Bro, I was feeling myself. I went to my cell and I just like laid down and was just like this. Boom. Just like, I couldn't believe I accomplished that. But it happened. You know what I'm saying? And shout out all the officers out there. Shout out all the people out there that that show that love. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's gonna cost them their job. You know what I mean? I wouldn't recommend anybody do that because you got a lot of responsibilities, but at the end of the day, feelings is emotions is a mean thing. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to all the officers out there that that contribute to the cause. So look, thank you for watching this new episode. I hope y'all, I don't know if you learned anything, but you probably figured, if you've never been to prison, you learned some new stuff. But shout out to y'all. Much love. I'll see y'all on the next episode. Let's get it. Boom.